Hello, my friend. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you a story that will truly inspire you. It's about a man who rose from poverty to become one of the richest and most famous footballers in the world. We all know Cristiano Ronaldo as a global superstar who lives in luxury, drives expensive cars, and is adored by millions of fans. But how many of us know the real story behind his success? How many of us know about his struggles, his sacrifices, and his determination to never give up? By the end of this story, you will understand why Cristiano Ronaldo is not just a footballer, but a true symbol of hard work, discipline, and resilience. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born on February 5, 1985, in Funchal, Madeira, a small island in Portugal. He was the youngest of 4 children in a poor family. His father, José Diniz Aveiro, worked as a gardener, earning barely enough to provide, while his mother, Maria Dolores, worked as a cook and cleaner to support the family. Life was tough. The family lived in a small house with no luxuries, and sometimes there wasn't enough food. His mother often went hungry so that her children could eat. His father struggled with alcoholism, something that deeply affected the family. Ronaldo loved him, but as a boy he often saw the pain it caused his mother. Tragically, when Ronaldo was just 20 years old, his father passed away. It was heartbreaking, but it gave him even more motivation to succeed and make his father proud. From a young age, Ronaldo was obsessed with football. He played barefoot on the streets of Madeira, using anything he could find as a ball, sometimes even rolled up socks or empty bottles. People often teased him for being too passionate, but he didn't care. He had a dream. At just 8 years old, he joined a local football team called Andorinha, where his father worked part-time. Even then, everyone noticed his talent. By the age of 10, he was already seen as a local star. Coaches admired his speed and determination, but some called him a crybaby because he would cry whenever he lost or didn't get the ball. That same passion would later define his entire career. At the age of 12, Ronaldo made one of the hardest choices of his life. He left his hometown and family to join Sporting CP's academy in Lisbon. It was the first time he had been away from home, and he cried almost every night from loneliness. He missed his mother, his siblings, and his island, but he kept going because he knew he couldn't give up. His mother always reminded him, "Cristiano, you are our hope. You must be strong." Those words stayed with him forever. Life at the academy was far from easy. He was teased for his Madeiran accent and for being too skinny, but instead of letting it break him, he worked harder than everyone else. He trained every day, even when others were resting. By the time he was 15, his dedication was undeniable. But then came a life-threatening setback. Doctors discovered he had a racing heart, a condition that could have ended his football career before it even began. He had 2 choices: give up football forever or undergo risky surgery. For Ronaldo, the choice was clear. Football was his life. He chose surgery. Thankfully, it was successful, and just days later he was back on the field, hungrier than ever. While most teenagers were spending their time playing or hanging out, Ronaldo was working relentlessly. He practiced for hours, focusing on his weaknesses until they became his strengths. Coaches often said he trained as if his life depended on it. At 16, he was already training with Sporting's first team. By 18, in a friendly match against Manchester United, he stunned everyone with his speed, skill, and control. Sir Alex Ferguson was so impressed that he signed Ronaldo almost immediately. Moving to England was another challenge. Ronaldo didn't speak English. The weather was freezing compared to Madeira, and the physical style of football was harsh. Critics mocked him for being too flashy, but he refused to be discouraged. He stayed late after training to practice free kicks and dribbling. He studied the best players in the world, and he worked harder than anyone else. He treated his body with complete discipline, following a strict diet and training routine. He once said, "Your body is your temple. If you take care of it, it will take care of you." Within a year, Ronaldo became one of Manchester United's most exciting players. He was young, skinny, and still learning, but his dribbling skills and determination electrified the fans. In training, he would stay long after others had gone home, perfecting his famous step-overs and free kicks. He had a burning desire to be the best. By 2007, he helped the team win the Premier League, scoring crucial goals and proving that he was not just a showman, but a true match winner. In 2008, he reached the peak of world football. He scored an incredible 42 goals in all competitions, helped Manchester United win the Champions League, and was awarded his first Ballon d'Or, making him the best player in the world at just 23 years old. It was a dream come true, but he wasn't satisfied. He wanted more. In 2009, he made a record-breaking move to Real Madrid for 94 million euros, becoming the most expensive player in history at the time. The pressure was enormous, but instead of being crushed by it, he thrived. He scored goals at an unbelievable rate, breaking records season after season. In just 9 years, he became Real Madrid's all-time top scorer with 451 goals in 438 appearances. He led the club to multiple league titles and 4 Champions League victories, including 3 in a row from 2016 to 2018. Along the way, he developed his famous rivalry with Lionel Messi. The world debated endlessly about who was the greatest, but Ronaldo never saw it as a threat. Instead of being discouraged, he used it as motivation. He often said, "I don't compete with others. I compete with myself. I want to be better than I was yesterday." His rivalry with Messi pushed him to achieve greatness beyond imagination. His work ethic became legendary. Teammates called him a machine. Coaches said they had never seen anything like his dedication. He was always the first to arrive and the last to leave training. Even after becoming the best in the world, he continued to push himself every single day. He worked on his speed, his strength, his finishing, and his free kicks until they reached perfection. He wanted to prove that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. At 33 years old, when many players begin to slow down, Ronaldo shocked the world by joining Juventus. Critics said he was too old, but he proved them wrong immediately. He scored crucial goals, including a stunning hat-trick against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League, single-handedly turning the tie around. At 35, he became the first player in history to score 50 goals in the Premier League, La Liga, and Serie A. His fitness, discipline, and hunger to succeed seemed almost superhuman. Even as he aged, he refused to let time defeat him. He trained harder, adjusted his playing style, and reinvented himself again and again. He became more of a goal machine, positioning himself perfectly in the box, timing his runs, and finishing with deadly accuracy. For him, age was just a number. He believed that with discipline and dedication, you could defy limits. Off the field, Ronaldo showed the same devotion to his family as he did to football. He often spoke about teaching his children the importance of hard work, discipline, and kindness. His relationship with Georgina Rodriguez gave him strength, and he called her his rock. Even during the darkest moments, like the heartbreaking loss of one of his newborn twins in 2022, Ronaldo showed the world his resilience. He returned to football, dedicating his performances to his son and inspiring millions with his strength. Throughout his life, Ronaldo has also given back. He has donated millions to hospitals, funded education programs, and supported disaster relief. He refused to have tattoos on his body so that he could donate blood regularly. He has always said, "I've been blessed with so much in life. It's my duty to give back." His generosity and compassion prove that success is not just about what you achieve, but about how you help others along the way. Cristiano Ronaldo's story is living proof that success doesn't come from excuses. It comes from passion, discipline, and sacrifice. He showed the world that struggles don't define you, they shape you. He reminds us that talent alone is not enough. To truly excel, you must give your heart and soul to your goals. Even after reaching the top, he never stopped pushing himself to improve. His life teaches us powerful lessons. Excuses will never make you successful. Your struggles can become your strength, and failure is never the end. It's just the fuel to grow stronger. Ronaldo was a boy with nothing but a dream, yet he turned that dream into reality through hard work and belief in himself. He didn't settle to be part of the 96% who never follow their passion. He chose to be in the 4% who create their destiny. So ask yourself this: which side do you want to be on? Always remember, only you have the power to change your life. The question is, are you ready to work for it?